let's delve into the first cornerstone of success, the value of early rising. You see, waking up early isn't just about catching the proverbial worm. It's about setting the stage for a day of purpose, productivity, and power. Now, let's talk about personal discipline. It's the backbone of success, the bedrock upon which all achievements are built. Waking up early before the sun has even stretched its arms is a testament to your commitment to self-discipline. It's about making a conscious choice to seize the day rather than letting it seize you. But how do we cultivate this discipline, you might ask? Well, it starts with small, consistent steps. Set your alarm a little earlier each day and stick to it. Create a morning routine that energizes and invigorates you, whether it's a brisk walk, a few moments of meditation, or a hearty breakfast. And remember, discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. So, if you stumble along the way, don't beat yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about momentum. Picture this. You wake up with the first light of dawn, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. You tackle your most important tasks with gusto, setting the tone for a day of achievement. As the hours tick by, you find yourself in a state of flow, effortlessly moving from one task to the next. This, my friends, is the power of momentum. But how do we harness this momentum? You might wonder. Well, it all starts with that early morning kickstart. By getting a head start on the day, you create a sense of urgency and purpose that fuels your momentum. And as you check off each task on your to-do list, you'll find yourself gaining speed and confidence, propelling you forward towards your goals. Now, let me share with you some anecdotes of individuals who have embraced the power of early rising and personal discipline. Take Benjamin Franklin, for example. He famously said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." And he lived by those words, rising at the crack of dawn to start his day with purpose and intention. And look at the legacy he left behind, a founding father, inventor, and polymath whose achievements continue to inspire generations. Well, how about Apple CEO Tim Cook? He's known for starting his day at a jaw-dropping 3:45 a.m. Now, I'm not suggesting we all follow in his footsteps. That might be a bit extreme. But his dedication to early rising speaks volumes about the correlation between waking up early and success. Now, let's talk about personal discipline. It's the backbone of success, the bedrock upon which all achievements are built. Waking up early before the sun has even stretched its arms is a testament to your commitment to self-discipline. It's about making a conscious choice to seize the day rather than letting it seize you. But how do we cultivate this discipline? You might ask. Well, it starts with small, consistent steps. Set your alarm a little earlier each day and stick to it. Create a morning routine that energizes and invigorates you, whether it's a brisk walk, a few moments of meditation, or a hearty breakfast. And remember, discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. So, if you stumble along the way, don't beat yourself up. Dust yourself off and keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about momentum. Picture this. You wake up with the first light of dawn, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. You tackle your most important task with gusto, setting the tone for a day of achievement. As the hours tick by, you find yourself in a state of flow, effortlessly moving from one task to the next. This, my friends, is the power of momentum. But how do we harness this momentum? You might wonder. Well, it all starts with that early morning kickstart. By getting a head start on the day, you create a sense of urgency and purpose that fuels your momentum. And as you check off each task on your to-do list, you'll find yourself gaining speed and confidence, propelling you forward towards your goals. Now, let me share with you some anecdotes of individuals who have embraced the power of early rising and personal discipline. Take Benjamin Franklin, for example. He famously said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy," and he lived by those words, rising at the crack of dawn to start his day with purpose and intention. And look at the legacy he left behind, a founding father, inventor, and polymath whose achievements continue to inspire generations. Or, how about at Apple CEO Tim? Tim Cook is known for starting his day at a jaw-dropping 4 to 5 a.m. Now, I'm not suggesting we all follow in his footsteps, That might be a bit extreme, but his dedication to early rising speaks volumes about the correlation between waking up early and success. So, my friends, I leave you with this thus. Tomorrow morning, when that alarm clock rings, will you hit snooze and roll over, or will you rise with purpose and seize the day? The choice is yours. But remember, every sunrise is an opportunity, to embrace the power of early rising, cultivate personal discipline, and set yourself on the path to success. Now, let's delve even deeper into the transformative effects of early rising and how it can shape not just your days, but your entire life. Firstly, let's consider the psychological impact of starting your day early. When you rise with the sun, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you're in control of your life. You set the tone for the day ahead, establishing a sense of purpose and intention that permeates every aspect of your being. This sense of agency and empowerment can have a ripple effect, influencing every decision you make and every action you take. But rising early isn't just about mindset. It's also about maximizing your time and productivity. Think about it. While the rest of the world is still sleeping, you're already up and at 'em seizing the day while others are hitting the snooze button. This gives you a competitive edge, allowing you to accomplish more in the early hours of the morning than most people do all day. And let's not forget about the practical benefits of early rising. When you wake up early, you have more time to devote to activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Whether it's exercise, meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a leisurely cup of coffee, the early morning hours provide a precious opportunity for self-care and personal growth. But perhaps the most profound impact of early rising is its ability to cultivate discipline and resilience. Let's face this, dragging yourself out of bed when it's still dark outside isn't always easy. It requires discipline, determination, and a healthy dose of self-motivation. But each time you resist the temptation to hit the snooze button and instead choose to rise with purpose, you strengthen your resolve and fortify your character. You prove to yourself that you have what it takes to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals, not just in the morning, but in every aspect of your life. Not what some of you might be thinking. Hey, but Jim, I'm just not a morning person. I struggle to function before noon, let alone before sunrise. And believe me, I get it. We all have our own internal clocks and rhythms, and what works for one person may not work for another. Becoming an early riser isn't about conforming to some arbitrary standard of productivity. It's about finding what works best for you and leveraging it to unlock your full potential. So, if you're not naturally inclined to wake up with the birds, that's okay. Start small. Set your alarm just 15 minutes earlier than usual and gradually increase it over time. Experiment with different morning routines until you find one that energizes and inspires you. And above all, be patient with yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a morning routine. But with time, consistency, and a healthy dose of determination, you'll find that early rising becomes not just a habit, but a way. Now, let's circle back to the concept of momentum. As I mentioned earlier, starting your day with purpose creates a powerful sense of momentum that propels you forward, making tasks seem more manageable and goals more attainable. But momentum is not just a fleeting burst of energy. It's a force that builds upon itself over time, gaining strength and momentum with each passing day. So, how do we maintain this momentum and ensure that it continues to carry us towards our goals? Well, it all comes down to consistency and commitment. Just as a rolling stone gathers no moss, a person in motion stays in motion. So, keep moving forward, even on the days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or discouraged. Remember, progress is not always linear, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. The key is to keep showing up day after day and putting in the work, even when it's hard. But momentum isn't just about sheer force of will. It's also about staying focused on your goals and priorities. In a world filled with distractions and detours, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters and get swept up in the currents of everyday life. But by staying true to your vision and staying disciplined in your actions, you can stay on course and keep your momentum going strong. Now, let me share with you some anecdotes of individuals who have harnessed the power of momentum to achieve extraordinary success. Take Elon Musk, for example. He's known for his relentless drive and unwavering commitment to his vision of a sustainable, despite facing countless setbacks and obstacles along the way. He never lost sight of his goals. All right, let's delve into the essence of hard work. Hey, what it truly means and how it shapes our journey towards success. Now, when we talk about hard work, it's crucial to understand that it's not just about putting in long hours or exerting physical effort. Hard work is about working smart, about focusing our energy and attention on the tasks and activities that will yield the greatest results. You see, it's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, to mistake activity for achievement. But true success lies not in how busy we are, but in how effectively we use our time and resources. It's about prioritizing our goals and tasks, identifying what's truly important, and then giving it our all. So, let me ask you this. Are you working hard, or are you just spinning your wheels? Are you focusing on the activities that will move you closer to your goals, or are you getting bogged down in distractions and trivialities? It's time to take a step back and evaluate where you're investing your time and energy, and make sure it's in alignment with your aspirations. Now, let's talk about persistence. They say that success is in raw inspiration and 90-90 perspiration, and there's a lot of truth to that. You see, achieving our goals isn't just about having a great idea or a stroke of genius. It's about rolling up our sleeves and putting in the work day in and day out. But here's the thing. Success rarely happens overnight. It's often the result of compounded efforts over time, of showing up day after day and putting in the work even when the results aren't immediate or obvious. So, let me ask you this. Are you willing to put in the time and effort required to achieve your goals? Are you prepared to weather the inevitable setbacks and obstacles that will come your way? It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go according to plan. But true success requires perseverance and resilience. It requires a willingness to keep going even when the going gets tough. Now, let me share with you some examples of individuals who embody the spirit of hard work and persistence. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He famously said genius is 1% inspiration and 99% and he lived by those words, tirelessly experimenting and iterating until he finally invented the light bulb. Edison faced countless failures and setbacks along the way, but he never gave up, and his perseverance ultimately changed the course of history. Or, how about Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time? Jordan didn't become a legend overnight. He spent countless hours practicing and honing his craft, pushing himself to the limits of his abilities. And even when faced adversity, whether it was a devastating loss or a career-threatening injury, he never lost sight of his goals. He remained relentless in his pursuit of excellence, and his hard work paid off in the form of 6 NBA championships and countless accolades. But hard work isn't just reserved for the realms of business and sports. It's also a guiding principle in the world of arts and entertainment. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before she became the best-selling author of the Harry Potter series, Rowling was a struggling single mother living on welfare. But instead of letting her circumstances define her, she chose to define her own destiny through hard work and determination. She spent years writing and revising her manuscript, facing rejection after rejection from publishers. But she never wavered in her belief in herself and her story. And eventually, her perseverance paid off in the form of literary stardom. So, my friends, I leave you with this thought. Are you willing to embrace the true essence of hard work, to work smart, to persist in the face of adversity, and to never give up on your dreams? The path to success may not always be easy, but with hard work and persistence, anything is possible. So, roll up your sleeves, dig in your heels, and let's get to work. All right, let's dive into the all too common struggle of overcoming procrastination and embracing discipline. Two sides of the same coin when it comes to achieving our goals. Then, let's talk about the root of the problem, procrastination. We've all been there, putting off important tasks until the last minute, succumbing to distractions and feeling guilty about our lack of productivity. But why do we procrastinate? What drives this seemingly irrational behavior? Well, there are a few common reasons behind procrastination. For some of us, it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of the unknown. We convince ourselves that we're not ready or not good enough, so we put off taking action altogether. For others, it's perfectionism, the belief that if we can't do something perfectly, we shouldn't do it at all. So, we procrastinate in the hopes of avoiding mistakes or criticism. And then, there's plain old laziness. The temptation to take the path of least resistance and indulge in immediate gratification rather than long-term success. It's so much easier to binge watch Netflix or scroll through social media than it is to sit down and do the work. But here's the thing. Procrastination is not a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It's simply a habit that can be broken with the right strategies and mindset shift. So, what's holding you back from taking action towards your goals? What fears or beliefs are keeping you stuck in a cycle of procrastination? It's time to shine a light on the root causes of your procrastination so that you can begin to overcome them. Now, let's talk about strategies for cultivating discipline, the antidote to procrastination. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It's about creating habits and systems that support your goals and priorities. One of the most effective strategies for cultivating discipline is to set clear, specific goals. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and why it's important to you, it becomes much easier to stay motivated and focused. So, take some time to clarify your goals. Write them down, break them down into smaller, manageable steps, and create a timeline for achieving them. Another strategy for cultivating discipline is to create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you and remove distractions and temptations that derail your progress, whether it's turning off your phone, blocking distracting websites, or creating a dedicated workspace. Do whatever it takes to create an environment that fosters focus and productivity. And finally, break tasks into manageable steps. One of the biggest barriers to discipline is feeling overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of a task or project. So, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps and focus on celebrate your progress along the way. And before you know it, you will have tackled the task in its entirety. Now, let me share with you some real-life examples of individuals who have overcome procrastination through discipline. Individuals who have transformed their lives and careers by embracing the power of discipline. Take Elon Musk, for example. The CEO of SpaceX and Tesla is known for his relentless work ethic and unwavering commitment to his vision of a sustainable future. Despite facing countless setbacks and obstacles along the way, Musk never lost sight of his goal. He set clear, ambitious goals for himself and his companies, and he pursued them with a single-minded focus and determination. And as a result, he's revolutionized multiple industries and changed the world in the process. Or, how about Oprah Winfrey? The media mogul and philanthropist didn't become one of the most influential women in the world by accident. She credits much of her success to her unwavering discipline and work ethic. Oprah famously said, "I believe that one of life's greatest risks is never daring to risk." She's not afraid to take risks, to push herself out of her comfort zone, and to work tirelessly towards her goals. And her success speaks for itself. Let's dive into the transformative power of vision and goals. Two fundamental elements that can turn our dreams into reality. First, let's talk about creating a vision. Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a vast open field with endless possibilities stretching out before you. But where do you go from here? How do you navigate this sea of potential and chart a course towards your desired destination? That's where vision comes in. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve, like having a compass that guides you through life's twists and turns. It gives you direction, purpose, and a sense of meaning. It's the North Star that keeps you grounded and focused, even when the journey gets rough. But here's the thing. Making a vision isn't just about setting lofty goals or dreaming big dreams. It's about getting crystal clear on what you want out of life. What brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. So, let me ask you, what's your vision for the future? What do you want to achieve, and why is it important to you? Take some time to reflect on these questions and then paint a vivid picture of your desired destination in your mind's eye. Now, let's talk about setting goals. Having a vision is like having a destination in mind, but goals are the stepping stones that lead you there. They give you a roadmap to follow, breaking down your vision into smaller, actionable steps that you can take today. But all goals are created equal. To be effective, goals need to be realistic, achievable, and aligned with your vision. So, how do you set goals that meet these criteria? Well, it starts with being honest with yourself about your strengths, weaknesses, and limitations. Set goals that stretch you out of your comfort zone, but are still within the realm of possibility. And don't forget to make them specific and measurable so you can track your progress along the way. But setting goals is just the first step. The real magic happens when you review and adjust them regularly. Life is constantly changing, and so too should your goals. So take some time to reassess your goals periodically. Are they still relevant and meaningful to you? If not, don't be afraid to pivot and course correct as needed. Remember, flexibility is key to staying on track towards your vision. Now, let me share with you some success stories of individuals who have achieved remarkable things by staying true to their vision and relentlessly pursuing their goals. Take Steve Jobs, for example. The co-founder of Apple had a vision of creating products that would change the world, and he did just that. Despite facing numerous setbacks and failures along the way, Jobs never lost sight of his vision. He remained steadfast in his commitment to innovation and excellence, and his perseverance ultimately paid off in the form of groundbreaking products like the iPhone. Or how about J.K. Rowling? The author of the Harry Potter series had a vision of bringing magic and wonder into the world through her stories, and she did just that. Despite facing rejection after rejection from publishers, Rowling never gave up on her vision. She kept writing and revising her manuscript, believing in herself and her story, until finally her perseverance paid off in the form of literary stardom. But success stories aren't just reserved for the rich and famous. They're all around us, if only we're willing to look. From single parent who goes back to school to pursue their dream career, to the aspiring entrepreneur who starts their own business from scratch, ordinary people achieve extraordinary things every day by staying true to their vision and relentlessly pursuing. We've talked about the importance of waking up early, of seizing the day with purpose and intention. We've explored how starting our mornings with discipline and determination sets the tone for a day of productivity and progress. But more than that, we've discovered that waking up early isn't just about the hours on the clock. It's about waking up to our fullest potential, to the endless possibilities that await us each and every day. We've also delved into the essence of hard work, not just the effort, but the smart, focused effort that moves us closer to our goals. We've explored the power of persistence and consistency, of showing up day after day and putting in the work, even when the going gets tough. And we've learned that success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about grit, determination, and a willingness to do the work that others won't. But perhaps most importantly, we've uncovered the transformative power of vision and goals, of having a clear sense of where we're going and how we're going to get there. We've learned that a vision without goals is just a dream, but goals without a vision are just a do list. And we've seen how aligning our actions with our vision and goals can propel us towards success and fulfillment one step at a time. So, my friends, as we stand on the brink of a new day, a new week, a new chapter in our lives, I urge you to take what you've learned here today and put it into action. Start waking up a little earlier each day. Start working a little harder. Start setting clearer goals and pursuing them with unwavering determination. Remember, the journey to success starts with a single step, with the decision to make an effort, no matter how small, every single day. And as you embark on this journey, I want you to remember, you are capable of achieving extraordinary things. You have within you the power to overcome any obstacle, to break through any barrier, to achieve any goal you set your mind to. All it takes is belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your vision, and belief in the power of ordinary actions repeated consistently over time to create extraordinary results. So, My friends, go forth and conquer. Dream big, work hard, and never ever give up on yourself or your dreams. The world is waiting. Are you ready to seize it? I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. And together, we'll achieve greatness beyond our wildest dreams. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep striving, keep believing, and keep shining bright. The best is yet to come.